Johnson. Here interviewing him is Jordan Villeman and myself, Connor Kelsey. Let's go.
What is your inspiration?
To be honest, my parents, they had me playing piano when I was 7. Bought a piano just so me and my siblings could play it. And I hated it. And then I started playing cello when I was in 2nd grade. And I loved it because it was like to physically play an instrument and produce sounds that are melodic is so satisfying. I love it. It's therapy. It's probably the most beneficial aspect of music to play.
What would you say is your favorite instrument?
Favorite instrument? I have a deep rooted love for the piano just because of the dexterous ability it requires of players. But I've recently started to teach myself how to play guitar, and I find that very enjoyable as well because I can kind of take my instrument wherever I need to go and play. And whether people there or not, I don't really like to play for people. I play for myself for the most part, but it can stay close to the body. It's more of an experience.
Right.
All right, so your parents made you play the piano and stuff as a kid and you quit. Why did you get into music now?
Music, as far as I've known it, kind of evolves with the listeners and the performers. And I just feel that I've come to a developmental stage in which music brings me joy. It's my therapy, it's my soul voice. I love it. Like, I find it necessary to listen or play music every day as a means to an outlet to my emotions. If that makes sense.
Do you have a favorite musician?
Musicians are difficult because almost anyone could be a musician. But if I had to pick, I'd have to say Kanye West just because I feel that he perfected the art of producing his genre of music. And it really impresses me.
Do you have a favorite memory about being a musician?
Favorite memory as a musician would have to be, it's a tie. My first favorite was when I bought my own guitar because that's the first musical instrument of my own money and hard work that I bought for a specific reason. Like, I really cherish my guitar. It's an asset. It's valuable to me. But as far as performing music, when I was in 7th grade, still playing the cello, I had a performance and they moved me to first chair cello, and it was really great because I was better than all the other kids that played. It was a really interesting outlet for me to grow as a person.
What would you say is your favorite thing about being a musician, like overall?
My favorite part about being a musician, again, is being able to outlet my emotions in a constructive way. To develop music, to mess around, just to create pleasant sounds and soothing. And it really helps me be a conductive member of society rather than using some other negative form, medium to outlet my emotions.
Why DJ instead of using all the other instruments that you have played before? Like, why do DJ instead of like play the piano?
DJ, or at least working in digital audio workshops, gives you the opportunity to play instruments that in reality you couldn't play. But given your knowledge of music theory and composition skills, you can go and play any instrument that you want based on what you learned playing real life instruments. And so that accessibility to create whatever you want in various forms, people want that, and it's useful.
So do you have a process to creating music?
A lot of times, at least when I was a kid, I kind of just played around on the keys, nothing too serious. But as I got older, like I learned chord progressions and different harmonies and melodic progressions, and I really enjoyed just messing around and changing those. A lot of what I used to do is take like current popular songs, find chord progressions or different melodies, and then play them and then take those same concepts and change them into a sound that I liked over what the original song was.
Right. What do you think music is going to head to in the future?
So, music, like history, repeats itself. We go through the phases. Music went through the whole, I'm going to be 100% technology-driven, digital audio workshop produced. I'm going to lack, the genuine live instrument feeling presence in my songs, But I feel like artists like Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole have made excellent use of former popular instruments woodwinds, flutes, saxophones, different percussions. It's not so much drum kits, but it's live sets that are in studio. I like that. I feel like it's really gonna only progress from there because, you know, people like Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole are hip hop icons, and to be iconic, people are gonna follow you. They blazed the trail for the rebirth of live instruments used in production, so hopefully good things happen.
So how do you like to get back to your fan base or people that also like to enjoy the music that you create?
You know, I create my music for me, and it's for me, it's by me. And you know, my fans, I don't really owe them anything. They haven't done anything for me. You know, I hate to say it, but they really are up.
Who is your favorite producer?
Favorite producer is Kanye Omari West. He's the GOAT. G-O-A-T, greatest of all time. And he's a very interesting individual. I appreciate Kanye West not because of his influence and his producing skills, but more of who he is as a person. You know, Kanye West, he embodies this postmodern society in which he's created his own reality. And by creating his own reality, he's led way for all sorts of black youths everywhere to be appreciated and find their own avenues for success. And it's amazing because, you know, when I was born, Kanye West was 18. So that means as I grew up, Kanye was going through the same stages in life that I am now. And all of his music reflects that. So to listen to his music and to see that he's made it to where he is now is amazing because it gives people hope. Like, I think it's The College Dropout, track 2, We Don't Care. One of the verses in that song talking about drug dealing just to get by, stack my money till it gets sky high. We don't care what people. Lyrics evade me, but the general message is that the black youth in America has to sell drugs in order to be successful. You know, Kanye is telling them, like, we don't care. Like, we find success by any means. We are a resilient people, and he embodies that. He empowers African Americans all over America, all over the world. He did a free concert in Paris, and he jumped in a lake, and people loved it. Like, Kanye's just a man.
What do you say you see yourself in 10 years from now?
You know, God willing, flying on my private jet to my personally owned island with all of my friends, to get aboard my personally owned cruise ship, and go on a 14-day cruise to who knows where. Just have a great time. Yeah, you know, because I'll be financially free by then. Billions saved somewhere, but hopes and dreams.
There you go.
Are you gonna get all that money by all the instruments you played? And speaking of that, when did you learn to play all of those instruments?
So all the instruments I played, I feel has built this musical diversity within myself. And I can use this diversity and apply it to, you know, almost any situation. All it is the mechanics of the instrument. If you understand, you know, how music is written, how it works, all you have to learn is techniques. And by having that ability to adapt to any situation, I feel that I can take my musical ability, if that is what I choose to do, and I can do great things with that. And, you know, it's been a long years. Piano when I was 7, cello when I was 12, violin and viola when I was 14, drums when I was 16, and then I did handbells in the choir when I was like 5 in church. But, you know, my parents grew up in the South, and they always really wanted to make sure that, you know, they never had the opportunity to just listen to music in the way we have today. And so for them to listen to music is for me and my siblings to play it, and they just made sure that I had time to diversify myself enough to become musically inclined.
Awesome. Okay, well, thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, guys, and I wish you both the best in your future endeavors.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Great talking to you too.
You too.
All right.